Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. It's 4 p.m. here in Tucson, and we're having kind of a weird thunderstorm. Anyway, we are in also again for a free hypnobirthing info session, and I can't wait to show you our birthing video today to give you a taste of what's it like to have a hypnobirthing type of birth. No, what's it like? What when we say we are going to help you achieve that gentle, empowered, natural birth that you desire. Hi, I'm Dr. Patricia. I'm an integrative medical doctor. I am an hypnobirthing coach, mom of two, and I also delivered babies, take care of babies, and so I know both worlds. Coming from a space of giving birth myself, using the hypnobirthing, and at the same time on that end being a provider and delivering babies. And one of the most common um, challenges that I hear, especially from second time moms, is that they felt during their birth, there was kind of like this power struggle. There's this kind of confusion on what the interventions are, what is it for, is it really necessary? And so, me kind of living that both worlds, I'm not just a hypnobirthing coach, but a holistic medical doctor who delivered babies. So, I know kind of all of it. And I am not just going to offer hypnobirthing, but also kind of navigating that system, no? How to communicate effectively and so that you can really get the birthing dream, your birthing dream as a family. So with that said, I want to show you this amazing, beautiful birthing video so you know what's it like, one of the many versions of how we can have a beautiful birth. But all births are beautiful, and so enjoy.
My body and my baby know how to work together in harmony. Our relaxes move smoothly and peacefully through labor.
So she's currently playing an aforementioned recording that we give you as part of the hypnobirthing learning. And if you notice, she is completely calm, relaxed. Even the children, her two older ones, are with her, no signs of worry, and she's about to give birth. And you can tell it's still intense in many ways. One of the most phenomenal things that I see is that partners, birthing partners, fathers, feel so calm, feel so certain in their role, how to support the birthing mom. They're not just there to cut the cord. They're in it for all of it. He knows what to say, how to touch her, how to calm her. We prepare the partners, not just the mom. In between surges, no drama, no rush. Calm environments, affirming words. Even children gets to witness this beautiful event. Birthing, like one of the most sacred things. Nobody's pressuring everyone is supportive.
Just gentle.
She is feeling certain. You don't hear her screaming.
Breathing That's it. Resist that urge to really go head. Yeah, that's it.
See how everyone's completely calm. Imagine for that baby how different it will be if you can welcome her working with you.
Crazy. And out.
Baby.
Two babies. One's big, one's small.
Oh, no.
So there's that.
It's a boy.
What's that, alright?
Oh my goodness. Hey, little fella, I thought you were a girl. Oh. He's sleeping, little fella.
Well, what time is it? It's not past midnight. It's 11, so it's still in.
Come on.
That is for the whole family, that story. They were there. And notice how calm and not tired mom looks like. She looks fresh. She doesn't look fatigued.
No, I don't
Immediately bonding with baby. Nobody's getting skin to skin. I think baby just take it all in. First time outside the mom's womb. So we teach you like how can you trust your baby and your body to birth in the most calm and relaxed way. How can you get into that mindset of you can let your baby hang out in the tub and not worry? Because I teach you why it's safe, how you can still be relaxed.
Oh, there's the noise. Isn't it? Oh, yes.
You let the baby cry and take his first breath on his own. Delayed placenta cutting. Why why that's beneficial.
Oh, sneeze.
So good. And you see how that's such a strong latch for a first batch, because there was no stress hormone involved. So baby is feeling so coordinated, nervous system, 8 pounds. And we teach you how to set yourself up for success, from communicating your needs, picking out your provider, and why. Why do you even want to have this kind of birth? Like, what does it do to your health, to your postpartum health, for your breastfeeding journey, for your emotional health, for the baby's health? You see, Mom, she doesn't even look tired. And guess what? That was a birth in a hospital. In a hospital. So you can have that in your hospital. There are birthing rooms. Um, so that's kind of the imagery, the experience that I really advocate for, because it changes how your postpartum journey will be. It changes how your baby can have is set up for success, for immunity, for growth, for brain development. So everything, like the organ system, is in just this container of trust. You know how it was designed to be, versus kind of the wild, how how busy it gets, so many intervention, and it takes away kind of the sacredness of how birthing can look like. Again, I'm Dr. Patricia. I'm a mom of two, so these are my two hypnobirthing babies. And a quick story on why I became a hypnobirthing coach. So being an integrative medical doctor and primary care, I used to deliver babies, still take care of babies, do perinatal care, prenatal care, and women's health. Very heavy on women's health and emotional behavioral health. And what I've really seen is that birth stories remain forever. Like, literally. Ask your mom, ask your grandma how they gave birth, and they tell it like it was yesterday. And what if the common story now is a story of empowerment? And I see also that it's a root cause for a lot of things, like interacting with the medical system. It can be such a traumatic event, your birth story. It makes or break your relationship with your health. How well were you treated? No, and so I feel like if I keep doing this work, we are able to really set ourselves up for success on how we can really be healthy from day one onward. Having a beautiful birth, this the origin story, no, the root story. And again, I'm already busy with my practice, family life, and I found out my hypnobirthing coach is retiring from hypnobirthing. And my thoughts were, hang on, like, we don't have enough hypnobirthing coaches in the world. And especially like where I'm from in the Philippines, I'm based in Tucson, but I'm also hoping to reach Filipinas out there to support you in getting the birth that you want. Um, and she said she was going to retire. And so, fast forward, I fly to Denver to get my certification for hypnobirthing because I wanted to kind of replace her because she was retiring. Um, and here I am, absolutely enjoying it because, oh my gosh, 99%, if not everybody of my clients, has an amazing, beautiful, empowered birth because of what hypnobirthing can teach you and awaken inside of you. Because really, instinctive natural birthing is how we're designed. So we're just giving you the tools how to remember, and because those medicinal remedies were lost when we kind of leaned too much on intervention on Western medicine. So if you're here, you're probably pregnant if you're tuning in and curious if we are a good match for you, if I'm your coach for your birth. So we are continuously enrolling people in the program. We can also do private. So you might be excited, scared, nervous, curious, confused, or searching. So welcome to my space. And so I invite you to set yourself up for success. If this the video that I showed you feels good, it's something that you aspire to, and prevent birth trauma, prevent the sense of loss of control, prevent not being heard, feeling isolated, alone, anxious, and fear. No? And so that you get to be confident, you get to have a good relationship with your partner, your baby, mother baby bonding, um, and really prepare your mind, body, spirit to have that social, emotional, and mental um, wellness for the family. So, our aim really is to help you have that calm, amazing, comfortable, confident, courageous, transformational, incredible birth. And a lot of my moms who go through the course suddenly find their way in the birthing community, meaning they're now like doulas. The dads get into a form of healing um, career because of how transformational it is. They just get in love with how the body works, how it can be, the possibilities, no, and how much we really need to make this the new normal, or make it normal again, right? This kind of beautiful natural birth. So hypnobirthing is the original. So if you've heard, there are other types of birthing courses out there, but hypnobirthing by Marie Mongan is the original. So all of these other courses were from this, and they kind of did their own spin to it. So we are the original, taught in 46 countries, offered by many hospitals because we are evidence based, recommended by OBs, supported by research and data. So it's a 5 class series, typically around 2.5 hours, and honestly taking the world by calm. So, what's the evidence? 77% of moms who birth vaginally did so without epidural. 45% of mom births under 8 hours, short births. Who wants that? And 17% of hypnobirth who birth via C-section, compared to the 34% national average. Fewer inductions, fewer premature and low birth weight, because low birth weight is what you want to avoid so baby becomes healthy. And honestly, higher birth satisfaction. So what you get is the 5 weekly course, group or private. So reach out, just comment down below or email us info@thrivelifecenter.com if you have any question. When are the group courses happening? There's one starting tomorrow, August 18, Pacific Standard Time. You get the hypnobirthing book, a relaxation, all the affirmations that you were hearing a while ago. Also a spiral handout, which is super handy on birthing day. So it's kind of like all the techniques, all the positions, all the things that will be super helpful. That's kind of abbreviated, no brainer on your birthing day. So you kind of have that checklist. You don't have to think about it. Support from me, pre and post birth, and honestly, a complete antenatal education. And it's more holistic than any birthing course that I know. I did other birthing courses, and honestly, hypnobirthing truly is the best for me. And I don't say that lightly, being a medical doctor who delivered babies. And my hypnobirthing coach, Lori, used to teach birthing courses in the hospital, including Lamaze. And when she had her personal practice, she chose hypnobirthing because she saw how much more uh, impactful it was, how much more effective it was. And I can't help but second that, and that's why I'm here. um, and so the hypnobirthing philosophy is that birth is natural, normal, healthy, except in special circumstances. Birth has a natural rhythm and flow and works best if left undisturbed and instinctive. So even like previous cesarean moms, we tend to support them in their desire to try vaginal births, and a lot of times it is successful. The length of pregnancy and labor is different for each baby and should not be rushed. So we have 5 modules. The first week is we build a positive expectancy. We go through the history, how to assist and connect to your natural instincts. We teach you power of words. Like how can you change how you talk about birth, how you discuss it to your provider, because it's key. Words has power. Mind body techniques, visualization, using all these birthing videos. We have a ton. And yeah, it's that is like a gold mine. Even a lot of my OB colleagues have not seen these kinds of births. No, this is really like a special kind of world to witness. No. um Week 2 is we fall in love with baby, prepare your mind and body, relaxation techniques. We go through breathing techniques, how to select for the right care provider. Um, Week 3, we really get into welcoming the baby, preparing your birthing plan, um, teaching you certain techniques, how to create pleasure, reduce pain, release negative fears and limiting thoughts, which is super, super important because the subconscious mind is 90% of how we behave. So we really want to access that, the negative fears and emotion, and we release it, so we can really give more space to what we look forward to versus the fear, versus those projected stories onto you or even your past birthing experience. So we release that. Week 4 is overview of labor, onset of labor, the birthing, what goes on, how to set your home, hospital, and birthing center. A lot of moms labor majority at home, so they're comfortable and literally just give birth in their birthing place, whether that's a birthing center or the hospital. And if labor rests or slows down, what can we do? And as labor advances, how do we really birth the baby the hypnobirthing way, an instinctive way? We also teach a lot of techniques to the partner, literally how to be there for you. Week 5 is moving into the birthing day itself, positions, how to breathe baby down, golden hours after birth, like you saw earlier. Like, how can you really make that connection? How can you induce all that kind of um, evolutionary, physiologic things that are happening? Like how the baby takes in the first breath, the first suck, family bonding to prepare you for your fourth trimester. So, what are parents saying? They're saying, I could not recommend hypnobirthing enough. I was confident in my body's ability to birth naturally and smoothly. It was such an empowering experience. 3 hours of active labor spent mostly at home. And then, dad, this is like my favorite because It's really the dad. Sometimes it's their shining moment in life. If hypnobirthing can do one thing for you as a man, it is teaching you how to support your better half, how to encourage her, how to reassure her, how to read her body language, and to nurture her. Can we copy paste that for our married life? Like, it teaches our partners how to be good husbands and fathers. Most importantly, it taught me that as a man, I have a role to play in birth. My wife does not need to do this alone. Again, copy paste to parenting, to marriage. It doesn't teach you just about birthing, it teach you life skills. So instead, as a team, we birth our daughter into this world calmly, quietly, and more in love with each other than ever before. So here are my 5 tips to achieve a positive birth. 1, have a good team that supports your vision. 2, your birth prep. You cannot arrive in your birthing day without practicing the relaxation technique, positions. It's kind of like a sport. Like, you can't go in a tennis match without holding the racket before the tennis match. 3, your mindset. It's so important to identify what are your limiting beliefs. What is it that you fear? No, so that we can release it. And 4, the release is through hypnosis or relaxation. And we will go through in the hypnobirthing course what is hypnosis in the first place. It's not what Hollywood paints it. And 5, you need to be committed. You need to be committed in your vision. It doesn't just happen sometimes. There are some moms who just kind of go into their birthing day and it just happens, but most of the time we really want to practice, we want to be committed. So with that, please connect with me, follow and like this video, comment, oops, and if you're interested in enrolling in the hypnobirthing course, reach out. And I wish you a beautiful pregnancy. And I hope to hear from you soon. And with that,